During my sophomore year of college, I did not have the best living arrangements, and in order to cope with some uncomfort, I sort of hid myself away in schoolwork to the point where I was multiple weeks ahead on assignments for my classes. And it got to the point where I was actually proud of that, and I considered my quote-unquote worth ethic like a staple of my personality. I'm going to start off by saying that is not a healthy way to deal with uncomfortable situations. In hindsight, I should have opened up to more and talked about how I was feeling and all that. But keep in mind that this is the year that COVID hit for the first time. So quite literally, a couple weeks after I had my inevitable emotional breakdown, I was on my way back home to take classes online, allowing me to avoid all of my problems. But before that happened, there was a point where I started to realize that I didn't have what normal people would call a good work-life balance. And that point was when I bought the album Now Not Yet by the band Half Alive. On that album, there is a little track that is called Rest, and a prominent line from that song is as follows: "Living busy isn't giving you your worth." I had listened to that song as well as the rest of the album when it first came out, because they uploaded the songs on their YouTube channel. But as I started listening to the album more consistently throughout the year since I had bought it, that track stood out more and more as the semesters rolled by, and I wholeheartedly believe that song stopped me from completely going off the deep end. In my last commentary video like this, I talked about how there isn't enough time in the day to do everything that you want to do. But after re-listening to that whole album recently, I realized that another perspective on that issue is that, who says that you have to or should fill up every hour of the day back to back with stuff that you want to do? Or it doesn't even have to be stuff that you want to do, just stuff that you feel like you either have to do or think that you should do. Because rest is important, as I am starting to appreciate more and more. Taking time to reflect is important. Because when I mean rest, I don't mean just mindlessly filling time, but rather purposefully taking time to do something relaxing that isn't tied to any internet algorithm, or even doing nothing. That's good too. Or taking a walk. You wanna know what I did a few days ago? I was testing the acoustics of my closet because reasons, and I had my headphones plugged into the the self monitor of my microphone. Basically, I could hear what I sounded like through the microphone. And I had turned up the volume of the voice monitor so that I couldn't really hear my voice like I normally would. I could only hear it through the microphone. And for some reason, that made me really giddy, and I ended up wasting 45 minutes in the closet talking to myself. Despite how completely stupid that is, that was such a good break from the schoolwork I was doing and from the plans that I had for how I was going to spend my free time. It's okay not to be a well-oiled machine on your way to whatever goals that you have. I think I still have the audio from that recording session. I might have to make a little best of that, because that was kind of really stupid and other people should know that. But the point is, that was some really revitalizing rest, and that actually reminds me of a lyric from another one of Half Alive's songs, this one in a newer song called Time 2, I think. And that line goes something like, "I hope I never forget to be a child wasting time." What are your thoughts on or experiences with this topic? I know this kind of thing has been said before by many other people, but I think everyone can benefit from a reminder every once in a while, including myself. Also, let me know if you have an idea for something else that I could talk about. If you leave a comment, I'll be sure to read it. I was considering doing another, longer Let's Play series, but I need to find something that doesn't make my freaking MacBook heat up to 1,000 degrees Celsius and have the fans going whirling at 20 miles an hour, because that easily gets picked up on the microphone, and I don't think you want to deal with that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Go out and work towards your goals, but also take the time to relax and take the time to let yourself think. Take care.